Okay, this is much better. Hello, angels. Welcome back to the Cosmic Taylor. If you are new here, I am Taylor, here to tailor you to your highest timeline. Angels, I've just finished a message, but I have another one for another collective, because this energy felt really different after I pulled the cards and actually really looked at them, because we have the Devil, the Three of Swords in reverse, and then the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, and the Star. You have yet to come into your full Queen of Cups energy, okay? And the thing is, you're young, okay? I can sense that at the very least. This is a very young group. This is a very young collective, okay? I'm so sorry, I did not mean to drop you like that. This is a very young collective, okay? So, the thing that I can guarantee about this collective is that you are still in the process of, mastering your energies, you know? You're still getting used to that process, 1, 2, 3 on the timer, where you're actually balancing yourself out. You're still getting used to being in that balanced energy. And sometimes it's hard for you to detect when you're being thrown out of that balance, when you're being thrown out of that energy. See, there's something that's, interesting here, because you, in a sense, have found a way to, the way I'm hearing it is profit off the heartbreak. And the thing is, it's the Devil energy, right? Something about it is I don't know, 202 on the timer. And it's not even in a way that's harmful to anybody, or that's doing anybody any wrong, or doing anybody dirty. 212 on the timer. Because the thing is, okay, got it. Thank you, Spirit. Because the thing is, King of Pentacles upright, it's coming from an ethical place. Because the way that you are creating based off of this heartbreak, based off the pain, based off of all the lessons that you have learned from everything that you have gone through, 2, 3, 4 on the timer, Page of Cups, you're doing it through art, through creation, through storytelling. This is a form of storytelling. Tarot is a form of storytelling. 2, 4, 6 on the timer. And with the Queen of Cups in the reverse, that really, showcases and expresses that you're still not quite in that state of self-empowerment in your feelings where you can fully express them without... It's like that King of Pentacles and King of Cups and Queen of Cups, but, the King of Pentacles came out before. I heard, a reader clocked me with this before, where she was this is, the thing is, in the world, a lot of people think you gotta have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups as your masculine energy, or it's the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords as your masculine and feminine energy. But you are a King of Pentacles masculine, 333 on the timer, and a Queen of Cups feminine. And that's so tea. And it feels like that healthy balance, with the... There he is, King of Pentacles, 3, 4, 6 on the timer. I saw 3, 4, 5 before it, but I don't know why I keep reading the number I see exactly. So, anyway, I keep doing that. Interesting. I'll stop doing that. I'll only do it when Spirit guides me to. Anyways. Sometimes I just do it when I see it. Anyway. Ace of Pentacles on the back of the deck. Bob. I haven't had a bob like this since the 8th grade. Anyway, yeah, but with the Queen of Cups being in the reverse, it's kind of it's a sense of burnt out energy that I was picking up in the last reading, where it's there's just not a lot to give anymore, even when it comes to 444 on the timer, feeling your feelings and expressing those feelings. It's you don't even have that much to give anymore. It's you know what it's like to be the gift 4, 5, 6 on the timer. You know what it's like to be the blessing in the group. You know what it's like to be the person that's bringing gifts and blessings to people and trying to bring up the vibration, 505 on the timer, of your friends or family so that they can be as prosperous or in the prosperous energy that you are in, right? And it's like, yeah, the world in reverse. Like, this cycle of giving too much and burning yourself out has yet to end, and the universe is trying to give you a new opportunity with with the Ace of Pentacles. What is that? I was gonna say 5 of Cups behind that, but it's the 8 of Cups in the reverse. Everybody is looking at your 545 on the timer, your choice to stay in, like, en route and stay focused on what you're supposed to be focused on and staying where you're meant to be, 555 on the timer, as, like, disappointing. They're looking at it and they're upset. They're actually upset. People are genuinely bothered by you being and choosing to be peaceful. You don't even, like, you just don't even care. The things that people are so trivial over, you literally just don't have enough fucks within your system to give. Yeah, 6 of Wands, 8 of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, like, there's this entire opportunity that you took to leave this, like, cycle behind, and maybe you're taking it now. Maybe that's what this message is, to take your life back, celebrate yourself, and choose the path that is right and aligned with you. Keep listening to the call. Keep following the call. The Fool with the Tower. Allow these new beginnings to come. Allow what's old to fall away. Allow what's not aligned to crumble. Yeah, 2 of Cups in the reverse. Don't take measly offers. Don't take measly offers. There is no need to take measly offers right now. Which way did you want that? In your general energy? Are you sure, Spirit? Which way did you want that? In the reverse, yeah. Okay. Yeah. 6 of Cups in the reverse with the Fool. There are literally, like, I'm literally just hearing there are so many better places that you could be going to. So many better people that you could be connecting with. So many better things that you could be understanding and learning about instead of being connected to this really annoying energy and really annoying standards to have on yourself, truly. With the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Swords in reverse. People have really been trying to prevent any kind of messages from getting to you. Ones that could help you prosper. Ones that could help you benefit. Because people are scared. I'm literally hearing that people, 808 on the timer. Justice in reverse. People are scared to freaking support you with the 2 of Pentacles. And the Sun in reverse. People are literally scared to support you. That's kind of sad. That's kind of sad. I won't lie. The Chariot. The Well in reverse. You're being reminded that the way that you're moving right now is, like, leading you quickly to burnout. So you need to, like, slow down. 4 of Swords. Yeah. Rest. Slow down. Rest. Slow down. Rest. Slow down. Rest. Yeah. 10 of Cups in the reverse. You can't get fulfillment if you're constantly draining your cups. You gotta be patient for all the cups to fill in order to get the cups. That's kind of the thing, y'all. Oh my gosh. There's so many cards. Oh my gosh. 918 on the timer. Wish fulfillment. Anyway, I love wish fulfillment. It's a wish fulfillment number for me. Anyways, so let's see. Ace of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, the Moon, and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Both of your masculine and feminine energy is being thrown out of balance right now. Because you're choosing to fight instead of allowing yourself to be uncertain. Instead of allowing yourself to not be uncertain. Uncertain is not the right word. To be certain and comfortable in not knowing. and not understanding and not having the higher perspective. 959 on the timer, that's not yours to know right now. Yours to know right now is the Ace of Pentacles. That's material realm. Excuse me. That's material realm things. 1010 on the timer, you need to be focused on the material realm. There's things that are happening in your material realm that you are missing out on. You're not seeing the blessing within them because you are distraught, because you are tired, because you are drained, because you are stressing yourself out and causing more issues for yourself and constantly fighting off things that don't need to be fought. Things that just need to be accepted and moved past, moved forward. Like, not hanging on things that are, like, for lack of a better word, irrelevant. Alright? Because the only thing that is relevant right now is the Ace of Pentacles. Is this new opportunity that's coming towards you, okay? We got the Ace of Cups in reverse with the Four of Cups upright. You are missing an opportunity in the Cups department, too. You're missing an opportunity in connection. Four of Swords in the reverse with the Ace of Cups upright with the Four of Wands in the reverse too. The only people that... I'm so sorry, cards. The only people that are currently trying to, like, offer you things, like, offer you cups right now, they're all pages. And that's not to say anything bad about them. It's just to say that every card that's come out to represent you so far, it's been the Star, the Queen of Cups, and, like, the, sure, the Page of Cups, but, like, it's like, I don't know. You know, it's like there's the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups coming out for them, but these other people, I mean, for you, what the fuck? For you. Hello? That's so weird. Anyway, but for you, you just feel a lot more multifaceted than these other people are. 1212 on the timer, because you've met the multiple facets of yourself. You've met the multiple parts of yourself. Other people haven't even done that much. 1221 on the timer. They don't know anything about themselves in that sense. Yeah, with the Page of Wands coming out. They don't understand themselves in much more of a sense than what they have, what they've been given. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Two of Swords in the reverse. These people had to be forced to realize that the things that they had were not permanent. Were not things that were going to be there for, like, and part of them for 100% of their life, you know? You recognize that about yourself. You've learned that lesson about yourself. High Priestess, hello, ma'am. You've learned these things about yourself, like, and you recognize, like, I say this a lot of the time, you're the only person that you're going to have to be around 100% of the time for the rest of your life. Every time you go to bed, every time you go to work, every time you eat, every time you sleep, every time you shower, shit, every single time you breathe, you will be there. The entire freaking time, okay? And nobody else will ever be around you as much as you are in your entire life. So what's the point of not learning to understand who you are? If you're going to have to be living with yourself for the rest of your life, you might as well spend the time getting to know yourself, right? Like, these thoughts, it literally felt like my head just got... it just started hurting. Ooh, bubble. Yep. Someone might have just fucking hemorrhaged at that thought, man. I'm just kidding, I hope not. The Empress. Yeah. Divine Feminine. 10 of Cups. Yes, ma'am. Like, with the 7 of Cups in the reverse and the Tower in reverse, you just literally, it's like, you saw it all coming. You looked at that option and you clocked it for what it was before it even happened. It's like you're actually becoming familiar with what is inside all of the 7 cups, because Spirit has been putting you through these tests and putting you through this trial of learning about yourself and getting to know yourself through the options that you choose. And you're going through the choices. Yeah. With the 3 of Cups and the 7 of Cups You're going through the choices of community, of the people that you're surrounding yourself. I was going to say 10 of freaking... I think I was going to say 10 of wands. That was so weird. Anyway, 8 of swords in the... upright. Like, you're really blinded to just how magnificent you are, okay? 15:15 on the timer is confirmation. Because, like I said, this person is coming out as the Page of Wands, and they don't have a single other, like, court card representing them. They have Justice out here, but this is not their energy. Like, this is not their energy. This does not feel like the Page of Wands energy at all. The Page of Wands' energy is, like, just really naive, in the sense of there's only one version of me that I can commit to for the rest of my life. But you commit to the multifaceted nature of yourself. You don't force yourself to stay in any box. That's why you're the Empress. That's why you're the High Priestess. Because you are willing to open your mind to possibilities outside of who you are at this current moment and to who you can become. 9 of Swords in the reverse. It just doesn't even affect you anymore. It doesn't affect you the way that it used to, and people are mad about it. People are upset about it. Yeah, they didn't want you to take the opportunity. Ace of Swords in the reverse with the Fool. They didn't want you to take the opportunity. They didn't want you to change. They didn't want you to move forward. That wouldn't be beneficial to them. Yeah, Knight of Swords in the reverse. Which way did you want that? With the 4 of Cups upright, they wanted you to keep missing, like, they wanted you to keep being blind and moving forward recklessly instead of planned. Yeah, with the 6 of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles in reverse right here, because they wanted to stop your progress entirely. And they thought that the way that you were moving and moving on without them was reckless. It wasn't thought out. It was just a spur-of-the-moment decision. But that wasn't the case. That wasn't the case. They're seeing that now. And if they're not seeing that now, oh my god, I don't know if they're ever gonna fucking see it. The Sun, the 7 of Wands, the Lovers. This also feels like a different energy. Next reading, Spirit? No. Okay. What is this, Spirit? I'm hearing exclusive. And we have the Lovers card out here. They wanted you to fight. They wanted you to fight. The Sun, 7 of Wands, the Lovers, they wanted you to fight. They wanted you to stand up and fight. Not a bad thing to want from your partner, but I don't feel like this is partner energy. And it's funny because it's like going two ways. Because for you, they think that you're moving recklessly, that you're not moving in a sense 18:18 on the timer that makes any sense. You're not moving in any kind of way that is logical to them or that is right to them, right? They're like, with the Sun, you have to 7 of Wands. If you want to get to the Sun, you have to 7 of Wands. But the 7 of Wands isn't even part of the Major Arcana. It's not even a step through the Major Arcana. Maybe you go through this lessons of the Wand suit, the lessons of the Spirit, the lessons of the soul, as to learn that, or go through the different steps of the Major Arcana. Sure, you gotta go through the whole suit to get through one card of the Major Arcana, it seems like, for a lot of these people, or like this collective. Maybe that's how you've been healing, or maybe that's how these people are learning that they have to heal. Who knows? But it's just like there's this entire thing where Spirit is like, not only were they completely wrong, not only did they expect you to just put everything on the line and fight your ever-loving life for them, but they thought that this was what was going to bring happiness to both of you. This is what they thought divine union was built off of: fighting, arguing, trying to get to a point where you know for sure, no matter what, through thick and thin, you guys would always choose each other and be there for each other. But there's no evidence that you do that without the arguing. There's no evidence that you would do that without the fighting. And these people had you fucked up. Yeah, because with the Knight of Wands in reverse and the Hanged Man in reverse, you were just like, why would I even entertain that? what is the point of fighting, you know? Like, maybe you get in an argument, maybe, like, I will deconstruct that. I will dissect that later. But maybe you were like, what's the point of that? Yeah, with the Magician and the Knight of Wands upright, you're like, there's so many other things that I'd rather do and that I'd rather be prepared for with my person. Like, can my person be prepared to alchemize? Can my person alchemize? Can my person do the literal, like, this is technically the second step in the Major Arcana, but it's the Magician being the first card in the Major Arcana after the Fool, because the Fool is 0, the Magician is 1, okay? And with the Knight of Wands, it's like, you'd rather be more prepared for somebody that's ready to fix any situation instead of destroy it. You're looking for somebody that can change what they're feeling into something that makes logical sense, or 2112 on the timer, or make something that makes logical sense and turn it into something that expresses their feelings, or something that they're feeling in their soul and they want to express in a material way, or a material thing that they use to express something in their heart or in their feelings. You know what I mean? It's just like someone that is ready to use powers of alchemization to actually change the circumstances and positions that you are putting yourselves in as a relationship, as a connection, right? Ow! I keep elbowing this freaking, like, this laundry basket. Okay. We have the Wheel of Fortune upright. Like, yeah. And the funny thing is, like, because of that, like I said, it was going both ways. They thought that it was going to have to go in that one specific way, and instead, you choosing happiness, you choosing the Sun instead of the Seven of Wands, 22 on the timer, is leading you, oh, excuse me, confirmation burp, to the Lovers. Oh, Spirit has a lot of tea on that. What's up with that? Oh, but they feel so pressed. Oh, but they feel so pressed about it. Oh, they're actually so pressed about it. Oh my god, they're actually so pressed about it. Spirit, is this our energy? No. Immediate. No. Absolutely not. Of course, there's a reflection in everything. So, like, there are cards out here that was representing this collective in the last reading I just did, so you should go check that out. But literally they're so pressed about it because the Page of Swords with the Four of Wands in the reverse, 10 of Wands upright, King of Pentacles in the reverse, 4 of Pentacles in the reverse, the Well in reverse, 23 on the timer. Like, just as much as this collective may be experiencing burnout, like in the last reading I said, right? You're still in this period of rejuvenation and renewal. So, like, you can tap in and rest up and get to a point where you're happy with yourself and others, like, pretty easily. 2, 3, 4, 5 on the timer. That's not the case with these people. That's not the case with these people. Because they don't know how to be grateful for a shitty situation. You do. You do. You know how to be grateful for a shitty situation. You know how to be grateful for something that stresses you out. You know how to be grateful for something that makes you upset. You know how to be grateful for the things that don't make you upset. You know how to be grateful for the things that bring you joy. You know how to be grateful for things that, like, light you up. These people can't even do that. Like, and they feel like everything happened too quickly. They're like 24 on the timer. They're like, with the Four of Wands in the reverse, they feel like everything ended too soon. And now suddenly they're like covered in burdens. They don't have any of the support that they need because with the King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, they don't have solid foundations for shit. They don't have anything. And that's not even, like, that's not... I will never say that's something to celebrate, because it's not something to celebrate. That is absolutely not something to celebrate. But, like, they brought it onto themselves. Because they were coming at such a naive position. Like, that's all I can literally say. Because with the Page of Pentacles, like, all of them, they have been coming out this entire time as pages. All of them. I swear, it's been all of the freaking pages, except for the Page of Cups. Not the Page of Cups. They're out here, they were once upon a time the King of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles of their timeline, but they mucked that the fuck up for themselves because they broke the contract. They pushed the contract to the edge. The contract that was filling their cup. The contract that was filling up their well. They literally have the well in reverse in here too. Like, you were the abundant flow in their life. 2552 on the timer. You were literally the abundant flow in their life. And they didn't realize it until it was too late. Yeah, until y'all were in hermit mode. With the Six of Swords behind that. Until y'all said, bye. Bye. Until you said, I'm not fighting for this anymore. I'm not fighting for this anymore. I'm not doing it. I'm not strong enough for that. Page of Cups in the reverse. You said absolutely not. You literally just said absolutely not. I may be young, I may be a little bit naive, but I have good enough discernment to know that this is not it for me. Maybe it took me a while to get there with the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Five of Cups upright, but you got there. Okay? You got there. Right. This has him so pressed, bro. This has him so pressed. Yeah, but you're free now. You're free now. You're free. And, like, you don't have to worry about anything anymore. You literally don't have to worry about anything anymore. Allow the universe to show you. Alright? Allow the universe to illuminate everything for you. Allow the universe to show you the way and how to reach that source again. To reconnect with yourself again. Go through the cycle again. It might not feel like it right now, but you really are winning. You really are winning. Nobody will believe that you are until they see the definitive proof, but you already have the definitive proof. You feel it. That's all you need. That's all you need right now. If you needed more, Spirit would give you more. If you wanted more, you could ask for more and see it come. Okay? Trust that it'll manifest for you. Watch it happen. But for now, all the Spirit sees that you need is to trust your feelings and to trust your heart, to trust your soul, and to trust your spirit in every single way, shape, and form. Got it? Five of Wands, the Magician in reverse, the Artist, and the Page of Cups. You've gone through enough. And, like, you're not in charge of alchemizing for people that only want to fight anymore. It's not your job. It's not your job. Yeah, Strength with the Hermit in reverse and the Six of Swords in reverse. You're not self-abandoning anymore. You're not self-abandoning anymore. You're not saying goodbye to self anymore. And you're also, like, allowing yourself to have community in that. You're not abandoning yourself by allowing yourself to have people to connect to. Which way did you want these, Spirit? Because this doesn't... Yeah, I was about to say that doesn't feel like our energy. It's mirrored. With the Knight of Pentacles upright and the Ten of Swords in reverse, that's our energy. But this is theirs. It's the reflection. It's the reflection. We're making progress towards things that don't cause us damage and that we've healed from. Things that we're slowly building on and creating strong foundations with. We're going the long way around because we have that. We have the option of the scenic route, and we have the ability to enjoy going a long way. We have the ability to enjoy building slowly, brick by brick, and learning lessons, lots and lots of lessons along the way. So why wouldn't we take that for every opportunity it gives, you know? This collective is the tortoise. This collective is a tortoise. They're going slow. They're going slow, but they'll win the race. They're going slow, but they'll win the race. Which way did you want that, Spirit? Which way did you want that, Spirit? Okay, Spirit. I just heard some stuff. What can I say? Page of Pentacles. Oh. Alright. I think this is gonna have to be for a different reading, but thank you, angels, so much for being here and letting me read your energy. I hope that this was helpful for you in some kind of way. 30-30 on the timer. I hope it was confirming in the ways that you needed. And thank you for being here. And I love you so much. And goodbye.